Do you guys hear me now?
I would like to remove the disciplinary.
Alright, I'm just making sure. So, plot hacks, fate hacks, and boundary manipulator.
Yeah.
And, right? Alright. Good to know. I remember not to use my plot hacks. So do you want to start, or should I start?
You can start.
Give me a second. Okay, sorry. What did you say?
I said you can start.
Alright. Which zone are we going
to? Zone 69.
69? Alright. Let me just... Give me a second. Let me go get all my scans in front of me real quick. Okay, so my premise is, I think Discord would win the, hacking, because I'm pretty sure both of their speeds and AP would be probably equal just by applying hacks. That's my premises.
For the record, I have to ask, are we equalizing hacks or not equalizing hacks? Same with speed?
I recall the AP was Uni Plus, the speed was immeasurable, and are we equaling hacks? That's the only thing I'm not sure on.
I mean, I'd rather equal hacks. Makes it simple.
Alright, yeah. Then yeah, I'm good. Yeah, equal hacks. Alright.
I'm basically going to argue Thor is going to resist whatever Discord throws at him. He's also going to scale higher in AP.
Alright, higher in AP? Alright. Okay, so my reasoning, alright, so for my AP section, okay, so Discord was able to create an alternate universe, and let's see if I can grab the timestamp for when he actually says it's an alternate dimension. Alright, if we go to 228, that's where he states that it's an alternate dimension, and he basically created all this as seen in the beginning of the clip. What did you say?
I said okay.
An alternate dimension should be like a 4D structure, so that's why I believe Discord should be Uni Plus.
Okay, cool. Thor scales to Odin, who's able to take down Thorder, and this guy was able to use his power and will to stop a machine being powered to destroy or like collapse a universe.
A universe?
Yep.
You're saying
Let me get it.
so not just be regular 3A, unless like it's an alternate universe?
VPN options out there.
Wait, what?
A ton of research.
Shouldn't it be 3A since it was just like a universe and not really like alternate universe or anything?
I don't really think that much matters because the universes of Marvel are consistently said to be like infinite in size.
Oh, so then wouldn't that be infinite 3A? Because basically, sorry, not infinite, high 3A, because high universal is an infinite space.
Graphics right now.
No, that would be really high. I mean, that would still be followed as multiversal plus. It's trying to infinite space.
Wait, but this is Uni Plus. This is a Uni Plus tournament, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, Corn. Can I ask you a question?
Moments for 72 hours. Real challenge.
Because you're saying that it is multiversal plus
yeah, I'm
via
here.
an infinite space. time.
I did not say multiversal plus. I said universal
You
plus.
Sorry, then I heard that wrong.
Yes, universal. So destroying it like space time is like infinite inside is blatantly universal plus speed. Not two-way.
Is that what you're asking me?
No, because a space-time is 4D. If space-time is infinite, then that would be infinite 4D, which equates to...
No, that's not. Okay, infinite 4D, like for multiversal plus, it's destroying an infinite amount of spatial
Or infinite space-times, because that would be infinite in size, infinite 4D.
No, that's not what. Okay, so are you saying you think what I'm telling you is 2A, like multiversal plus?
Yeah, because you said they're
No,
infinite space-times.
I
Space-times are
said
baseline 4D.
no. You're not hearing what I'm saying. If a universe is infinite in size, it will be multiversal plus. 2A is destroying an infinite number of universes.
Yeah, multiversal plus is 2A.
Yeah, and I'm saying that if you have an infinite space-time, that would be infinite 4D. That 4D space is infinite.
Lord, okay, okay. Destroying a universe, one universe, right? That's infinite in
Yeah.
size. That's still 4D. It's not
Infinite size.
multiversal plus.
An infinite space is high 3A. Infinite universe, an infinite 3D structure is high 3A. It does not hit low 2C.
But you just said, no, you just said, right, that what I said was 2A, and I'm clarifying it's not.
Yeah, because you changed, because you said it was an infinite space, which I said it was high 3A. Then you said it was an infinite space time, which would be 2A. Then you went back to the infinite space, which would still be high 3A.
The 159-acre minimum security grounds near Greenbrier State Forest contain cottages and...
You know what? I'm just going to get another scanner, because I'm not going to do this back and forth.
Alright.
Just saying, as a moderator, y'all can look on standard battle assumptions if y'all want to see what it requires to be Uni Plus. Because that's what we're using as VSB in this tournament. So.
Oh, I actually went to VSB just to see if I can grab what high 3A actually is. That's what I did.
Well, I think you might have missed what Uni Plus is, though. But.
No, I know what Uni Plus is. It's basically an entire space-time, or at least baseline 4D. I know what Uni Plus is. I think what he's saying is high 3A because he's saying infinite space, which here it says characters who demonstrate an infinite amount of energy on a 3D scale, or those who can affect an infinite 3D area. So basically, a universe is 3D. If the universe is infinite and then that's infinite 3D, which you're affecting an infinite 3D area, which is high 3A. That's why I believe what he's saying is high 3A. He's gonna grab another scan, so that doesn't really matter. That time, no.
All right, here's Cubic, the living cosmic cube, easily destroying beyond his universe in his hand.
Can I see the? Or are you still grabbing the scan? Right, here we go.
There.
So, is this an alternate universe?
He was placed in FCI Otisville, near New York.
What do you mean by an alternate universe?
Because, so basically, from my knowledge, a normal universe with literally no context to it whatsoever is baseline 3A, right? Basically, infinite universe, as provided in the scans that I have shown, is basically an infinite 3D area, which would be a universe.
Wait. When you
Or
say an infinite, wait. Hold on. When you said an infinite 3D area, you mean it's infinite in its size, like its area is infinite.
Yeah.
Okay,
Basically,
so
yeah.
what I basically just showed you earlier is basically the same thing with what you said. And I've also told you that the universes in Marvel are infinite in size.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying it's high 3A, because they're infinite in size, meaning it's an infinite 3D area or structure / whatever you want to call it.
So then that's fine then.
Yeah, I'm fine. No, I
I
wasn't just saying.
don't like. I don't use the words 3A or anything for like universal stuff. I only use it for like high 1B and stuff like that. So that's why I'm confused for what you meant by that.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. I'm really sorry. I could just try to classify it for you, like next time. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like high 3A, aka high universe level, is just infinite 3D area, which is basically what an infinite universe is. That's why I'm saying it's high universal.
Yeah, read what Uni Plus is though. Like read that out loud to everyone
Yeah,
right now.
entire
Like read what Uni
space-time.
Plus is. Yeah.
Characters who are capable of significantly affecting, creating, and or destroying an area of space that is quantifiably larger than an infinitely size 3D space. Commonly fictional examples of spaces representing such sizes are space-time continuums on a universal scale. However, it could be more generated fullified by any four-dimensional space that is either equivalent to a large extra-dimensional space as a higher dimensional buff space, which embeds lower dimensional ones, such as our universe, as subsets of itself. Those dimensions are not microscopic or compactified, portrayed as completely transcending lower dimensional objects and spaces in the setting of a given work of fiction. That's what Uniplus is.
Yeah, so it said infinitely large space-time in that definition. Yeah.
Yeah, or just being above an infinite 3D area, like transcending it. But
Okay, so that's fine then. So like I was saying, what was it? Let me go back. It's in my scans.
we have like background like vocals in your background, so I didn't hear what you said. If you said anything,
I said I'm gonna use the same argument I was using before. So, Old King Thor scales above Odin, who scales to Thothor, who was one of the like his energy, his willpower was like controlling this machine, but focused like this gravity engine, and like preventing the entire universe from being like collapsing.
okay. You said these universes are infinite, right?
Yep.
There have been some rumors about Cosby getting.
All right. I'll take that then. I still think it's high 3A, so I'll take it by high 3A. Do you want to move on to speed or?
Speeches,
Move on to speed.
Alright. You can start this topic off if you want.
She certainly had a wild decade in the 90s. Which saw her sent to jail in 2007 for 23 days after violating
Thor
probation for her
skills to like surfer, he was able to travel back and forth 2 times casually. He's able to tag him multiple times in combat too.
Facility in Los Angeles, but
Can I see the scan of like the speed for speed?
instead,
Yeah, surfer traveling back and forth 2 times.
And the law enforcement didn't want to be so easy on a celebrity. So Paris was then asked to.
Alright, let's see this. Oh, alright. Yeah, oh, more. Alright. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, measurable speed. Now let me go grab mine real quick. Okay, and then you got him who's able to tag him. Alright. So basically, this is by accident, by the way. He didn't even mean to do this. He accidentally traveled through time. Basically, like, he was so excited, and he accidentally flew back a week before, you know, he was in. He should also be immeasurable.
Okay, so baseline immeasurable.
Feeling shocked.
Alright.
So
you want to argue speed higher, or you want to leave it there?
I'll just keep it there because there's no other really immeasurable argument that I can really pull with Discord at the moment.
Ooh, well, I guess that saves my shit for later then. Well, got any hacks I work on Thor?
Alright, yeah, I have a couple hacks here. Alright, let's see. Are we gonna go like back and forth, like I post one and you post one and then etc.?
Yes, sir. It makes it a lot easier.
Alright, just making sure because some people don't do that for some reason, but I like doing that.
So go on.
Okay, so by the way, the timestamp's in the video, so you don't have to ask for the timestamp, it'll just be there right when you click on the video. So basically, he was able to turn the 3 villains into stone. Celestia and Luna were just breaking out of the cupcake, so he can be able to actually like turn them into stone. Basically what I'm arguing is Discord can just turn Thor into stone and just leave him there.
Okay, so thanks to Versatile Battle Wiki, it actually gave me a good reason why I could argue against this. It basically says, let me just get it actually.
Y'all cut out.
Making a communal meal and chopping onions with a 6-inch
Alright, it says, amidst how, depending how fast the process is, it might not be an instant and a win button. Petrification can also be fairly popular in fictional abilities, which means a number of characters have resistance to these. Resistant to transmutation, via like resisting to magic or matter manip. If the ability is magical, it can also be negated by petrification and it will still not hurt the character. Basically. And petrification falls under a class of like transmutation or like matter manip.
Okay.
So I can show Thor like resisting like matter manip or like transmutation. He should be fine. And also I have to ask how fast is this? He able to like do this? He's able to like snap his fingers or something?
He does this like blasting, but there was this one time when he was able to turn himself into stone without like doing anything. Let me see if I can grab it real quick. Alright.
Oh, okay, so he's able to blast someone like with a blast?
This clip he needed to blast someone, but there was this one time when he turned himself into stone without doing anything. So let me go grab that real quick. So the first, like I said, the first clip shows him blasting them, but then this one he just does it without doing anything, like without snapping his paws or without just blasting somebody. This one's just on his own.
Okay, well, I'll argue two things. I could argue one, he'll like Thor just resisted via like having resistance to transmutation or matter nip. Or I can also say that Thor just blitz just or before he even gets a chance to do it.
But then we argue both of them baseline because they're both traveling through time.
But yeah, I can also argue my character higher from baseline.
Wait, but we both argue them traveling through time. How are...
Okay, if a character, say a character, right, travels like through time, and he gets blitzed by another character, and then that said character gets blitzed by another character, that would be a higher level of immeasurable speed. So, say like Thor has a measurable, say like Surfer has a measurable speed, right, and Sentry blitzes him. Sentry will be like a higher layer into like immeasurable speed. Or if Thor blitzes him, yeah.
Oh man, I didn't know you could do that. Alright, that's fine.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say for one, I'm gonna say Thor can like blitz him before he gets a chance to even like activate this ability, and here's why. So as I mentioned, Surfer has like shown immeasurable speed feats, right? In like his earlier era, well, the runner was able to like blitz this same Surfer.
Yeah. Okay, so you got the blast point for blitzing. What about the thing without doing anything?
I mean, he would have to have like time to think and do it. So I would just say that Thor will just still blitz him regardless. He have to act. He have to react to do said ability. It's not like the ability is constantly active.
I know that. I know that. I'm just saying. I feel like he would still get the chance to do it even if he's hit.
So
some people can still think about getting hit.
Okay, so you know how Green Lanterns need to think before they can like make constructs?
Yeah.
So if a character is able to like blitz them before they can like even make the like the thought happen, or like make the attack happen like that, they can still be like overcome like that.
However, only something that happens in the Aryan Brotherhood.
So here's Runner like casually catching up. Here's some Runner casually catching up the Surfer.
And if they do find out, that person might be.
But like, how doesn't the structures take a while to actually like build?
What structures?
Sorry, for Green Lantern.
Constructs? Well, constructs can like make them appear instantly.
Making a murder so brutal, it sends a strong
Like
message.
immediate? It's like an immediate thing.
Like immediate.
All right, never mind.
Is also known as a prison.
I mean, the same thing will apply for like Superman using his heat vision. You have to think to actually like make the ability happen. Or like even if Goku, or like for Goku example, he has like Ultra Instinct, right? If a character is faster than him, his body won't have time to react to do it, even though it's like moving without thinking. This is like, this is even shown when he fought against Jiren.
Oh
yeah,
that's true.
So yeah, here's Surfer getting blitzed by Runner. Here's Sentry. Here's a stronger Surfer and a much stronger Sentry blitzing this Runner. They were like able to keep up with Nova, who was like chasing the Cancerverse, well, leading the Cancerverse away from them.
They were renowned for.
Yeah.
There's a Runner there. Sentry got bodied by Null, and so did Thor.
The conflict between the two has continued to do so.
Let me get that.
Has a strict hierarchical structure, but a new.
Is it just mirror that they die?
I'm getting scared.
But not without some risk.
Okay. So I can't argue for speed anymore, right? Because we're done with the category.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have any. I mean, you don't have really much like to stop me from like blitzing you. Like you're speeding anyway. So I'm just gonna like blitz
Yeah,
your
because
character before you have the time to like react to like what he's about to do.
yeah, because we already finished with the speed, so I can't really add on it to anything on it now, right?
Nah, not really.
The Mexican drug cartel, the Los Zetas.
Mm. So
Dang, where's that fucking scan?
Of all the smaller Hispanic gangs. Then there's the gang's
No, I have.
relationship they have with the very large.
Oh, there it is. It's like the first one.
Prisons are aligned with the among others.
All right, so here's Null ripping Sentry in half before he has any time to like really realize what's going on. And I'll show you Thor like getting bodied by Null.
He might be drawn to the 26s, 27s, or the 20s.
all right. Go grab something for that real quick.
Yeah, Thor got like job by Null until he was like saved by
Right at the top, you have
Venom's son,
Daniel. These belong to the number ones, and they're hired.
And I also have for like Carry on the top, fucking Surfer basically admitting that he's no match for
The
Null.
rule is you don't step out of line.
All right. Let's see here. Need to grab something. I just need to grab it.
Inside prison, they actually do provide.
And that's also Null bodying an Amp Surfer who was like amped by ego with all the creation, with all the multi-eternity, and he still got bobbed. Well, blitzed, casually overpowered.
This is how the initiation is for the 28s.
Yeah, Gore was scale above Null, and Old King Thor was scale above that dude.
All right. Yeah.
So, and if you want me to also prove that Thor has like resistance to matter manipulation and transmutation, or is that not needed?
Yeah. Just in case this thing I have actually works.
Well, what is it that you have?
It's not easy though. Because
I'm just need to grab this last scan real quick. Have it. I just need to get to the right timestamp. Okay, so I feel like it wouldn't really matter if he bullets it, because even though Luna was able to like tag him, Discord still like blitzes them anyway. So I would argue that even though Tor would blitz him, just because how Discord works, he would like still be able to keep up with him anyway.
Okay, so how fast? Okay, how many layers of speed would that character that blitz him have? Well, tag team.
Okay, so basically, since Luna is able to react to him, she would also have immeasurable speed, right? And then And since Discord is shown to be able to casually blitz Luna, I would argue that would also put him a layer above measurable.
All this sounds incredibly
Okay,
awful,
cool.
and that's
So
why the
I have a
gang
guy,
makes the
right?
The next
Surfer
game is
got
where
blitzed
it's
by
even worse. Number one,
no.
Soviet Commando
He
de
also
Capital.
get blitzed by Sentry. He also gets blitzed by Thor. That's 3 extra layers on top of that. Oh, and Runner. That's 5.
That's shoot.
And I can also go higher via Galactus. And then that will also upscale those dudes because they skill above him.
Oh my no.
So you'll be looking at 10 layers.
10 layers.
So, I mean, it'll be like, this is how it would be like. It would be a sense of Discord basically standing still and Thor just constantly blitzing him to where actually he wouldn't even realize he's getting blitzed.
Wow. Wow. Oh. Ten layers against one. Alright. Okay, so I see the blitz thing, but like regardless of Green Lantern and such, I feel like even though he's going to get hit or just blitzed in general, I feel like he's able to because I don't even because he like I said he doesn't really do anything, even though he really just thinks it. Like even though he's getting foul back, hit a couple times, like it would just still work regardless of him getting hit multiple times or not.
Okay, so even so, right, your character will have to keep constantly, after he gets constantly getting hit, have to keep rethinking that same attack over and over again. It's not going to hit me.
I mean, it's not like he. Okay, so the first one is a blast, right? Basically, the second one, he just thinks it and it just happens. Like nothing's really happening. He just turns into stone. Nothing's going on. No actions being made. Stone.
But he's thinking, right? He's thinking that the ability.
Yeah, and then it just pops up.
So yeah, I would still say Thor Blitz. Or I can also argue transmutation resistance and matter minute. That makes it simple.
Can you just show the scans real quick?
Sure.
That makes it. Can you do that real quick?
Okay, so decay's touch like erodes in like stone and it rots away living flesh instantly, and Thor is not affected by it.
All right. Okay. Are you gonna grab the scan? Are you grabbing it?
Yep.
All right. Let's see here. All right. All right.
And when Loki used his magic against like Thor, he turned him into a frog, but Thor still had like all his powers and his strength. And when he has Mjolnir, he'll just return back to like his normal self and his normal size at full power.
All right. I actually have something to argue against this. Let me grab it real quick. The Mjolnir thing, because you said with transmutation he resists it as long as he has the Mjolnir, and I'll just bring him back, right? Like his powers back.
I mean, he already had Mjolnir in his hand.
Alright. Alright, well, I think I have something to go against that. Oh, sorry, I don't know what happened. My thing just crashed for some, like, my thing just crashed, but I'm back. Here we go. So basically, Discord is able to, if there's anything that stops the person from playing his quote unquote games fairly, like let's say for example, Mjolnir, he would just basically teleport them away from the person who's playing his quote unquote games. So what does Thor have on Discord? Just taking his thing away and teleporting it to who knows where.
I would say Mjolnir would just still come back. Because it's able to travel across the 9 realms, and these 9 realms are separate dimensions, separate universes apart. And Midgard, you need the Bifrost to get there. And there's like statements of Asgard being like a realm beyond like space and time.
Alright. Oh, okay. Alright. I'll give you that. I'll give you that point.
So his hammer would just come right back anyway.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I see that. You can start off for your first point because I'll give that one to you.
Okay, cool. Okay, does Discord have anything against someone who has infinite layered precog?
Precog?
Yeah, and future sight?
Future sight? Not really, no, actually.
Okay,
Precog,
so
no.
I'm basically going to say that since Thor, when he was Ring King, he was able to see all past, present, and futures in like the cosmic structure. And this cosmic structure would mean multi-eternity, along with Yggdrasil. And it will also involve like all the time and space. It says multi-eternity represents this. You want scans for that?
You know what? Sure. I would like for both of us to share all of our scans for our claims. So, yeah. Alright.
Here's the scan that says Yggdrasil exists on every plane of reality.
Alright. Okay, alright.
Here's another scan that says if destroying the world tree will be annihilating all life in the multiverse. and by life it'll be it'll be like similar to like multi-eternity as well, because he represents all life.
Hmm. Is that the last thing of your claims, or do you have more scans?
I have like more.
All right.
I'm just giving you the future sight part.
Oh,
I mean, it would be enough anyway, but I just want to make it stronger.
all right. Actually, I think I do have something. I'm not sure if this is more so of a resistance, just more so of canceling it out, someone like that.
All right, and Eddie Brock basically says that all the heroes on Earth will be like powerless against Null. That'll include like Daredevil, who can see infinite possibilities in a fight, and he was able to drop not only Rhino, right? Rhino skills to like suppress Savage Hulk. He's able to like survive attacks from him. Thor skills to that same Hulk, and in a later comic he like completely bodied him.
Hmm. All right. So this is your last one?
Here's my last one. I don't think I need to show Thor's like skill in the Hulk. That's like basic knowledge.
So basically, Thor has future sight via.
Yeah, he has a like infinite sets of future sight.
All right.
And
I think this. Sorry, go on.
Oh no, you go.
Okay, so I feel like Discord would somewhat cancel that out because basically, for every step he takes, so basically has an infinite doorway. Each step, choice, or second that he takes or has represents infinite possibilities of what can happen in that said future, etc. So I'm basically arguing that Discord would be able to cancel this out via his future vision.
Okay,
or just his mind.
So you said each step he takes is like infinite sets?
So basically in his mind, right, each step, each choice, or each second that he has basically creates infinite possibilities in his mind of how this can happen. So that's basically what I'm arguing. His mind would inherently have the same thing as Thor's, so he would be able to cancel that out.
All right, so I don't think you understand what I'm saying now. I gotta further explain. All right, so what you said basically reminds me of what this one skin of Marvel. It basically said the same thing, right? There's like infinite sets of universes being created like on a moment's notice. Like for every thought, etc. is being created, right? That's for like the local multiverse. All right, and there are infinite multiverses. Yeah, there are infinite multiverses, right? So that would be above that. Infinite sets of multiverses.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you have places the thing like the Soul Stone that has a multiverse in it, which is just as the same as the one of the outside of it.
Yeah.
Multi-eternity represents like all dimensions, right? All infinite dimensions.
Yeah.
So that'll be like more infinite layers on top of that. And then you have like the Never Queen, right? Who embodies infinite sets of multi-eternities. And Surfer was able to perceive all those possibilities within her. That same Surfer later on got bodied by Null, who scales below Gore, who scales below Thor. So you basically have like one infinite sets of infinity, right? I have infinite sets of infinite sets of infinity.
All right. So,
like what you're saying is basically what you're saying he can see infinite 2A possibilities. What I'm arguing is basically high in the high 1B, right? Or like 1A like future sight. High one AP.
Alright. Do those scans come from that one Doctor Strange comic?
The one that
The
involves
explanation?
the
The
Watcher.
cosmology?
No,
No, the things that you explained, like with the eternities and all that, do those come from that one Doctor Strange comic?
The Eternities come from Surfer's 2004 run, 2014 run.
I just meant like how they're explained in the layers above them. Do they come from like a Doctor Strange comic?
No, it didn't come from a Doctor Strange comic. But there are different. There are statements in Marvel where they say like dimensions are layered up or realities layered up.
Yeah. I was just saying because I could just read because I have those somewhere in a channel, like the cosmology and whatnot. It was all from like this one Doctor Strange comic. I was gonna say like if that was from there, I could just read from that. I get a general idea of what you're trying to say here.
So to sum it up, my future sight is absurdly higher than yours.
All right. Infinite two-way to 1A. Okay. Wait. I was gonna say I thought this was equal hacks because you're kind of putting these in like a tiering term for create future
Okay.
sight.
When I mean like tiering, I'm arguing layers. You can argue layers upon like a hacks as well. That's like with AP.
That's what you mean. Okay. Because I was kind of confused. Like I thought you said equal hacks and basically,
So
layers can
like
go into AP.
yeah, so like if a character has like a 1A hack, if it's like equal stats, like it's fine. But that character can argue higher his he can argue his hacks higher, like the potency of its hacks.
Oh, because I thought you said equal hacks, so I'm like, wait, why are you tiering your hacks? But kind of get it now.
So yeah, not only am I faster than you, I can also see farther into like the future than you can. And I can predict your every movement. So in a sense, you're not gonna be able to hit me.
All right, I'll give that point to you because MLP doesn't really deal with that type of high of like tiering stuff and etc.
Okay, cool. So you got anything else?
I do. All right. Okay, so wait, I'm trying to not argue this for AP, but the way I'm going to argue it might sound like AP. You okay with me like using an A causality? That sounds like AP, but if I can just avoid the AP part, just use it for A causality.
What is a causality? What can it do?
Alright, so basically what I'm trying to argue here is that he's able to go outside verse via being outside the comic panels, which would basically mean you're going outside the space and time of your verse just to actually go outside it via being in the comic outside the comic panels. I'm trying to argue not AP because how you interpret this might sound like 5D. I'm just trying to say it's a causality for, since you have to be going outside the space and time of your verse to actually go outside your verse, being outside the comic panels. Thor also have this type of a causality, because if he doesn't, he can't really affect Discord. He'll be on a whole nother existence.
All right, so Thor is able to exist in like places like where the abstracts live, which is basically overspace. And overspace is basically what the superflow is, where the abstracts live. And that will also encompass like multi-between represents the entire multiverse. So he will be able to be outside of all causality.
So he'll go to this. All right. All right. So they both have type 4A causality. Okay. Right. I have no problems with what you argued. So if you want to go on to another win con, you can.
Okay, cool. Let's see what we got. Okay. Does Discord have any resistance to like having this immortality negated?
Type of immortality.
Well, I should ask, what type of immortality does Discord have?
He has the following. Let me go. All right. Wait, where's my immortality? All right, here we go. He has the following. He has 1. He has 2. He has 3. He has 4. He has 8. And even if his 8th is like deleted or erased or just negated, he's able to bring it back.
Okay, 8. So he's tied to like a concept, right?
He is that concept, by the way. Yeah.
Okay. Cool bean.
Okay, so I just want to explain 8 a little bit. Let me just see. Let me just grab all the scans real quick. Because 8, even though 8 is like, type 10, 8 or immortality seems a bit, simple. This isn't like that simple. It's a bit complicated, but for like a debater like you, it shouldn't be. But I still want to explain it anyway.
You know what, to save us some time, can you just explain to me what like the immortality is?
Alright, no, I almost have all the scans. Just alright. You know what? I'm gonna just explain, and I'll just try to get the scans later. Okay, so basically, his cousin, one of his cousins is Malice personified, which Malice personified people cannot be destroyed. Meaning that you're really gonna have to like destroy their concepts, because their power or themselves cannot be destroyed. So they're reliant on their concepts. Which Discord is the concept of chaos. Then you got his other person, Accord, who is also the concept of order. And basically, so that means that he is reliant to his concept, chaos
Oh,
and
okay.
order.
Wait.
And
You can wait. Hold on. Not to be rude, but you can stop right there. You basically just said what I asked. Is like basically tied to a concept. You basically just answered my
yes,
question. So
I have more.
there's
More
more.
to that.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, there was this one time where his alter ego, Accord, decides to destroy the concept of chaos to create more order. Basically, after this, Discord basically just recreated the concept of chaos, even though it was destroyed by Accord and Accord stopped him from regaining it. He was still able to create it anyway. That's basically what I'm arguing. Like, if even if his Type 8 is destroyed, he can still bring it back anyway.
So wait, let me get this straight. So he himself is like a concept by itself, right?
Yeah.
Is he relying on those two?
Not really order, because there was an event that made him the concept of order. He's more so like relying to the concept of chaos,
And he
which
is
he
a
can
concept,
restore.
and he's a concept of
Give me a
chaos.
second.
Yeah. Oh, he had to go. Real.
Okay, sorry, I had to do something real quick, but I'm back. Where were we on again?
I asked you if Discord is like the concept of chaos.
Yeah, he's basically the concept of chaos. I can grab that scan easily. He is stated to be the impure embodiment of chaos. So,
He's a concept of chaos. What else?
and then the the hub description of Discord also says that he embodies he embodies pure chaos.
Okay.
Or he embodies the spirit of chaos, basically, meaning that he is chaos. So that's basically two things that support that he's actually the concept of chaos, which is what he is reliant on.
Okay. Is that it?
That's it for like the concept thing in Type 8, and then he can bring it back. Well, if it's destroyed.
So he can bring back his own concept, even though he's relying on it. He can still bring it back.
Yeah.
Can you show me him doing this?
Okay. First, I just gotta get the scan of Accord. Alright. So basically, here we see that Accord changes Discord from the concept of chaos to the concept of order, thus destroying chaos as seen as Discord's not even there anymore. And right after, we see that he's basically recreated the concept of chaos, even after it's destroyed.
How did he recreate the concept of chaos?
Basically just he basically just comes back after being because as you can see from the first thing, like he's like you don't see him because Accord is basically that because Accord is here, he destroyed concept of chaos is gone, and now it's a concept of order. Discord basically just brings himself back after being his concept being erased, which is his type 8 immortality.
Wait, let me read this.
The second skin is basically just him coming back and bringing everything that was chaotic back. Basically bringing chaos back. But that's not the only thing that's supporting the first skin. That's not the only thing supporting that the concept of order.
Wait, where does it say he created? He created made it back?
He created what happened? Oh no, it's just that basically the fact that he came back, brought himself back, would mean that he would also bring the concept of chaos back because he is that.
Belonging to relative.
Okay. I'm kind of like questioning this because I don't see any implication where it says that he himself brought himself back. It's making me believe like some outside force brought him back, or that his concept was just changed, right? Like his whole being was changed.
Yeah.
And then when his being was like undone, he like came back. That's basically what I'm getting here. I don't really see anything that says that he himself brought it back, even though he says, "Oh, I am back."
So the concept of chaos is still guard regardless, right? Because
yeah, him being the concept of chaos is fine, but I don't see any implication here that says he himself brought his own concept back. What I'm getting from these stands is that either they change his concept, his like whole entire being, to be something else, or and that whatever happened after his like concept was like brought back, and so he himself came back. Like, it was changed back.
This is basically himself back, and let me go grab the statement of them being the same person, because Discord states that B and Accord are the same person, right? The fact that Discord's supposed to be gone.
Yeah, I still don't see. It's even more like supporting what I'm saying. Like their personality, like their whole entire being was changed. Like changed to a different concept. It's like you have like love, right? And someone changed the concept of love, and then some outside force, or maybe that same person changed it back to like. Well, hold on. Let me rephrase that. Okay, someone had the like concept of love, right? And they changed it to like hate.
Hmm?
Outside force, like somehow some outside force may have like changed it back to love, or it just like changed back on its own.
So I was missing a bit. So basically, so this is while Accord is still out there being the concept of order, while the concept of chaos is swapped, thus not existing because it was swapped to the concept of order. There was still one Discord left, even though the concept of chaos was gone to create the concept of order. So basically what I'm arguing is even if his type 8 is gone, he would still exist.
Okay, I mean, it's like I said, it's fine. He's the concept of like chaos and order. What I'm saying is, I don't see any implication here that he himself changed it back. It seems like something like else happened to where it changed back.
No, because
like he himself.
In the other scan, where it says he kind of has smoke and he's going away. That is basically him swapping himself back to chaos.
So he changed back.
Yeah.
But you said
Even
earlier. But you
after the
also said
concept of
earlier.
chaos.
But you also said earlier, like I asked, they were like changed. It's not like did like the entire like
Yeah,
It's not like it's being erased, right? It's just being changed.
yeah. And then for the concept of chaos not existing anymore via, the concept of that being changed. But then even
Yeah.
so, Discord was still existing as seen in the last scan that I posted.
Yeah, he exists as a different concept. It
Yeah,
wouldn't be
but
like
like
him.
I
It
said in
wouldn't
the
be
last
like his
scan,
concept being
so
destroyed or like erased, just like it was just changed.
it's not destroyed or erased, but it's changed,
Yeah,
meaning that
like
the
I
concept
said,
of chaos would
it's
be the
changed.
concept. Yeah, but
Well,
even
I
after
mean,
it's changed, there's still a Discord.
look, I gave my reason for why I don't think this is like type A immortality, more like it's being like changed to like something else where it's able to come back later on. If you want to leave it, I'm not willing to
No,
like
no, no, no,
drag this.
wait.
Look. I'm not going to drag this out any longer. We can leave it up to the
Wait, you're
judges.
taking this the wrong way. Wait. This is not the Type 8. This is not the Type 8.
Wait,
No. This is
this is
not the
not
Type
type
8.
8. This is
No,
not type
I
8.
was trying to argue. Yeah, I was trying to argue that he could exist even while the Type 8 is being destroyed. I had another argument for Type 8, which is his
Well, what's your
cousin.
well,
I
what's
told
your
you,
type?
his cousin,
What's your yeah?
his relative slash cousin is Malice personified, right? And Malice personified people cannot be destroyed, or the power cannot be fully gone. Meaning that you would actually have to destroy that concept, meaning they're relying on their concept. Which Discord is the relative to this person. Which I'm trying to argue that he would also have Type 8, which he would be reliant to chaos. But he could still exist as Discord, even if the concept of chaos is changed or, you know, just destroyed or changed, he would still exist as like one person. He would be
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, okay, no disrespect, dude. I'm just saying what I'm seeing right here is not exactly what I would think type A immortality is. And I'm
Let me
like,
take the stance on the Malice personified thing.
look, I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I'm just saying that I don't really believe that the evidence provided here will be considered type A, like negating type A immortality. That's why I said that there's no like really point in like trying to like go back and forth on this because it seems like none of this is going to change, so no matter of it. So we can leave it to the judges. That's fine.
All right, let me just grab the thing for the Malice personified. Then we can get somewhere, okay?
Sent it to the governor's private secretary on November.
Malice personified in that you cannot really destroy them, or their power cannot be gone forever. Meaning that there's the implication that they're reliant to their concept. Discord is the relative or cousin to this person. That's what I'm trying to argue. Since he's the concept of chaos, he's reliant on that concept.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm still like on the stand by what I was saying.
Yeah, I understand for that, but for you to say that he doesn't have the Type 8 at all kind of confuses me.
I guess we're just not really understanding. I mean, I guess we have to get like another outside party to better explain
No,
it.
no, no. No,
That's why I
I can
said
admit. No. Here's the thing, right? I can admit the immortality Type 8 thing for negating, like, if it's destroyed or recreating it. Yeah, I agree. That seems a bit sus, right? That's not good. That's bad. But I still see that Day or Discord has Type 8 regardless, but he cannot bring it back. That's how I see it.
Yeah, I'm
Fine
saying,
with you?
I'm basically saying, right, he may have type 8 immortality, but I don't see any indication here that he himself can bring himself back.
Yeah, I believe you. Like, I see that. I still believe he has the Type 8, but not he can't, like, negate it being negated. Sorry.
Yeah, and basically what I'm arguing is that Thor is able to like negate beings who like have type 8 immortality, which they're relying on, and even if they're a person who is able to like bring that character back, they're still able to be killed by it. It's like how Galactus is like a part of the cosmic hierarchy. He represents like order within it, but the cosmic order.
Yeah.
So if you were to kill him, but the cosmic order would be out of balance. Or like
Alright.
say like his role is like changed or anything. That's why like Eternity like placed
Alright.
Galactus in different realities to keep it like in check.
Okay.
And then you have Old King Thor negging Gore, who has type immortality via the Necrosword. And the Necrosword in that story basically made a projection of Gore to where, as long as the All Black exists, right, he will exist. And
Yeah.
then later on, Gore was killed. His projection was killed. Then he merged with the All Black and became Multi Eternity. And that Thor was still able to kill him anyway, even though he
All
was
right.
tied to this concept.
All right. So you're arguing that he can kill Discord even though he's relying to the godsend of chaos, and even if this Accord, because there are two different concepts, Discord's chaos and Accord's order. Even if Accord were to recreate chaos, you would still negate that regardless.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying.
But what if, even if they're like the concept itself?
The concept itself wouldn't still matter because multi-eternity is a concept of like all the time and space. In fact, the abstracts are literally the embodiment of their concepts, and they're able to exist and they're able to exist in a space where they can like make wars. Actually, said in the panel. Actually, I'll get the panel for you.
All right. So while you're doing that, I would like to explain something better for one of my scans because looking back into it, I just want to explain something better. So for the first skin of the malice personified thing, with them saying, "Oh, I'm a malice," etc., etc., they also state that Discord is a malice. Like I don't have to argue that he's like the relative. They state that he is the malice of chaos, meaning that, and they also say that the malice personified cannot be killed unless, or just they can't be destroyed. Their power cannot be fully destroyed, meaning that Discord would have type 8 because he is a malice, as stated by the same person.
Yeah, I mean it's fine. I'm not denying he doesn't have type immortality.
Alright, I just wanted to explain that better because the way I explain it, I feel is like a bit off. So I just wanted to explain it a bit better. But let me just see these.
All right, there's beyond there explaining what the abstracts are, like their whole entire being. There's a guide that explains their concepts. There's Galactus talking to chaos and order, and they say that in this space we can fire out our full power without any restriction of the lower planes.
Alright. Alright. And Thor was able to
Here's
kill
the
this
other.
person, correct?
Here's the other. Here's the other two.
Alright.
There's the part where it says the concepts make war here, like they're little metaphors.
Okay.
And what else did you ask? Like, where did he kill this person?
Yeah, what's the scan of he actually killing them?
Oh, him killing them? Okay, let me get the scan of him killing Galactus. There you go. You also want him killing Gore?
So, alright. You're basically arguing type 8 immortality negation right?
Mm-hmm.
Then she told
All right. I see nothing wrong with this. This is actually this is a good argument, so I'll give you the point. Right. So I'll just move on to my next scan.
Mm.
I remember my
Okay. So the first scan, he's able to trick people or basically corrupt them to being the complete opposite of themselves, also making them not fight him. So he's able to like trick them by like with mind games, and like if they actually fall for it, they will be corrupted, turning them into their opposite selves and will not fight Discord. So in the second scan, it is shown that if it does not work, he can just do it by free will. Like he can just tap them or just corrupt them anyway, even if the mind games don't work.
it's still late in the summer.
Okay,
I'm basically
so
arguing this question.
As our
well, it also sounds like mind hacks as well.
Yeah, mind hacks basically. More so mind hacks. Sorry.
All right, so you said touch me, right?
If the mind games don't work, yes.
Okay, so I don't know if we like miss over this whole thing, but you do realize I am
I'm
several
sorry.
layers.
You know what? No,
Yeah, you do realize I am several layers.
No.
All right, so the mind that
sorry.
thing ain't gonna work. So let's say the mind hacks, right? All right, cool. I got it.
Like basically tricks Thor into being the opposite of himself and not make him not fight Discord. Or anything against mind manipulation?
All right, here's Phoenix Force amped Emma Frost when she had like a fifth of the Phoenix Force. Well, 1/5 actually. She had like a portion of it, and she entered Thor's mind. She tried to like make him like not fight her, and Thor like shattered her mental projection.
Okay.
I can also argue higher.
Alright, so I have Discord has other ways to mind manip people, and that type of mind manip is basically negated somebody who has basically almost the exact same thing as Thor. Let me go grab the scans real quick.
Dilma is the exact same thing as me. Like I'm fighting myself, right?
Oh yeah, like basically you're fighting yourself in your mind, right?
Oh, okay. Well, that's the thing, though. Let me just lay this out for you. First, I have one layer of mind hacks, right? If I argue another layer of mind hacks over that is not going to work on me because my mind hacks just isn't that potent. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, okay, we can go high then.
Let's go.
How many
Okay,
layers?
let me start off with my first layer, and then we could go back and forth on the layers. It's gonna be fun.
Oh, wait, bro. Wait. Does he have the thing to do this too?
Ooh,
Discord.
be able to like fight himself.
No, the mind hacks me.
No, it's not like that. Let me go grab it.
What's it like?
Okay, so let me just. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. So basically, so as Accord, which according to Discord are the same person, so this should work. They were able to infect Princess Celestia, who was able to fight off people on a mental plane if they're trying to mess with her mind or go into it.
A mental planet? A mental,
Yeah, on a mental plane.
a mental plane.
Don't know where your next meal is coming from.
Like Nightmare Moon is trying to go into her mind, mess with it, make nightmares in there, but then she basically fights Nightmare Moon off, stopping her from trying to mess with her mind. Though Accord/Discord is able to go into her mind and corrupt her pretty easily.
On the way back,
Okay, how many layers is this?
they're about
Just the same exact for use right now.
like the heads up.
So, one layer.
Yeah, one layer.
Alright, cool.
Alright, go on to your second layer. Your next one.
That lake wasn't nearby.
Okay, so Never Queen, basically mind rape surfer with infinite possibilities, infinite sets of possibilities, right? And he was so bitter by this, he started crying. Null was able to corrupt this same surfer and bend him to his will. Jean Grey was able to get into Null's mind. This same Jean Grey would also scale to like Charles Xavier, who was able to get into Galactus's mind. And the All Black was able to possess Galactus and corrupt him, making him go in like a gorging frenzy. He was like basically mind controlled by it.
And so you're arguing infinite layers?
Yeah, infinite layers. Well, infinite sets of layers.
Infinite set. Alright, not sure if this would help. Alright, let me just see if I can just grab them. Okay. So before I post these scans, here's the scan of Accord and Discord being stated to be the same person. So if I ever bring up stuff for Accord, it should work for Discord as well. So just wanted to make that clear for both of us. And alright. Okay, so basically, actually let me grab both scans. So basically, Accord was able to change Discord's mind into empty, but if you keep on going into his mind, he basically takes over his mind, making all the Discords into Accords, which, as we established earlier, is an infinite space. You could argue that his mind hacks can go up to infinite layers as well.
Cool. That's still below mine.
I use long, rigid blades.
Vastly. Remember when I argued my future sight in precog?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that will also apply to my mind hacks too.
Okay, but here's the thing, Accord is basically taking over, corrupting an infinite concept's mind. Basically, he's taking over a concept, aka the concept of chaos's mind, which is infinite. So I can argue that it's infinite layers into conceptual mind hacks.
So he has two sets of infinite layers. Cool. But I have infinite sets of infinite. And you know what? For like,
conceptual mind hacks.
Oh, conceptual mind hacks? Oh, that's cool, because Never Queen represents all possibilities. She's literally the concept of all possibilities. And she mind hack surfer. Galactus, as I said before, also mind hack surfer. No, mind hack Silver Surfer. The All Black mind hacks Galactus. A lot of conceptual beings there that's getting mind hacks.
Yeah, they're all getting mind hacks, but how is this putting on some more layers?
Oh, well, all you just argue was saying they were like mind hacks are conceptual. The same would be applied for mine. It's just that mine will be higher.
Yeah, I'm arguing infinite into conceptual, but you're basically saying that the highest thing you said is embodying infinite possibilities, which Discord doesn't really embody them. He just contains them. So
Okay, still manipulating a concept will still have you have conceptual powers, or if you're embodying it,
yeah, I understand
that'll
that.
still be conceptual. So I don't see a problem with this. Either way, it still will still
Yeah.
be below mine.
I would no. I would argue that my conceptual mind hacks are better because you're saying that they're perfecting the concept of infinite possibilities, but
No,
infinite possibilities
okay,
are being
hold
contained
on.
within this.
No, she is the literal embodiment of possibilities.
Yeah,
Surfer
that's what I
is
said.
being affected
You're
by her.
arguing. Yeah. So you're
And she would also scale above multi-eternity too. Represents, well, is the embodiment of all there is in the like, multiverse. So it's still conceptual.
okay. Yeah, conceptual. But so you're saying that she embodies the infinite possibilities, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing: the infinite possibilities are being contained within Discord's mind, which Accord is destroying and is also possessing.
Oh, I already explained. She's literally pouring. You know what? I'm just gonna get the scan.
Okay, being infinite possibilities.
And she literally hits some infinite possibilities in his mind.
And somewhat infinite possibilities. Wait, what's that? So she hits them with it. That means he's vulnerable to it, right?
That would just mean he wouldn't. That would just mean he wouldn't have resistance on that set on that high.
That's my point. If he's getting hit with the infinite possibilities with the mind hacks, then he shouldn't resist it because he's still being affected by it.
No, it would just mean that she has higher mind hex potency than he would.
But
That would be what the layers are.
so only being hit with a 2A amount of mind hacks. Discords is infinite 2A. So he would still be vulnerable to Discords.
No, he would not, because not only
Yes,
is
he would.
not only should she embody multi-eternity represents infinite multiverses, right? Infinite 2A multiverses, and also infinite dimensions on top of that. And then there will be infinite sets of multi-eternities within her, which will also be infinite dimensions.
Okay, but you never been able to prove that he can like resist mind hacks in the first place. You're showing
I
he's
did prove
vulnerable
he
to it,
resists
but you never
mind. Wait, okay. I'll prove he resists mind hacks.
because you're saying that like, oh, he's being affected by this, and I'm like, if he's being affected by it, then that means he should be vulnerable to it. And you're saying that you would resist lower mind hacks without showing that he can actually resist mind hacks.
Look, I got you.
All right. Or so, Corin, you're unmuted. Do you want to say something?
Yeah, so for clarification, what do y'all mean by 2A in this instance?
Multi
Like, because I thought
plus.
this was like equal stat. No. I mean,
What I
like, 'cause I
was
thought this was
saying.
like.
No, that's what I said before. Like, how are you arguing tiering for hacks as if we were doing equal
I'm arguing
hacks?
layers, Corey.
I don't know the layers part, but I don't know why, like, everyone, because for some reason he brought up infinite 2A, and I didn't know. I just kind of got caught off guard with that, so I don't know.
Yeah, because he said that before, so I'm just going off of what he said because he keeps on bringing tierings for layering.
Okay.
No, the layer. I think if y'all want me to explain something, it's like with the layers thing. He's not. He's not like saying, "Oh, Surfer's multi plus." The layers are coming in from how many possibilities you can see per se. That's the layers. That's what you're doing as well, I presume. Like that's what you thought was.
That's what I'm doing.
So,
Yeah, because I'm
yeah.
just saying what he said. I'm just trying to go by what he said.
Well, yeah, and obviously, yeah. Okay, so y'all aren't arguing like yeah. So you're not like potency. You're just arguing layers. All right.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too.
All
Yeah,
right.
conceptual layers.
All right.
Alright, here's a scan where Mephisto cannot mind hack Surfer. Like, he's literally getting pushed out of his mind. He's resisting, so basically, in a sense, Surfer's resisting Mephisto's mind hacks.
So okay. He's saying, I'm turning you to a single thought, just one thought. Wouldn't that be more so transmutation, but being put into his mind? Being that he's putting. I don't see how this is like more layers because he's slowly putting.
You just asked. No. You asked me to prove Surfer has mind hacks. This is the mind hacks. You didn't ask me for layers.
I'm refuting it. Yeah, and I'm refuting it because he's saying, I will reduce you to one thought. It puts him inside his mind because he is small enough as a thought just to be put into his mind. And that would be more so transmutation because he's being turned into a thought. I would agree that maybe if he put him in his mind, that would also be mind hacks, but that's different from what I'm trying to argue. I'm trying to argue that he corrupts him. I'm not trying to argue that he's putting him in his mind.
Well, I think the first thing will be first we'll be arguing, can he actually get into Thor's mind in the first place? And that's where I go in with the resistance to mind hacks and how potent they are.
So wait, okay, let me read this one more time. This last one. Okay, so this is more from what you argued before. So for Thor, you said that he's able to fight off people. This is basically the last scan that you posted is basically the exact same thing. He's fighting them off.
Oh, he's fighting them off in their. He's fighting them off in their minds. They're basically having a battle on a mental plane.
Yeah, which is basically what Celestia did. But here's the thing: that Cord still corrupted her anyway, so this wouldn't really matter.
What are you talking about? What really matter? Like, dude, I have literally higher potency than you do. And even if you say that, whoa, they're fighting on this mental plane, that's still a form of mind hack. So they're able to enter each other's mind and push each other out.
Yeah, a mind hack that already even showed that he was able to negate. If you're trying to argue that he has resistance to infinite layers into conceptual mind hacks, even though this is just regular mind hacks that we've been showing.
Dude, I'm not saying he doesn't have resistance to conceptual mind hacks, because that's not what happened in there. She just just had higher potency of mind hacks, like layers of mind hacks than she does. Mephisto doesn't even have mind hacks that high than she does.
I'll check in at my endpoint. Wish me luck.
Well, I guess I'll leave this other point to judges then too.
I got busted.
Wait, what did you say? Sorry?
I mean, there's no point. Are we going to keep going back and forth on this? Because I don't have the energy for that.
Probably because I still see that scan as like basically what
You wanna
Celestia is
just
doing.
leave it to
So
the judges?
yeah, I'm gonna leave it to the
let's
judges.
But his conclusions.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing more to go on with this debate.
Yeah, I'm done. I have no more win con, so we can finish. We can go to our conclusions.
Okay, so I'll go first. My conclusion is my character is like multiple layers faster than he is. I also have multiple layers of precognition and future sight than he does, so he's not going to hit me, or I'm going to be faster than he can like think or react to. I also argue I can like negate his type 8 immortality, but we did. I mean, I don't know if we were still only going to the judges. That's like another point we left it to the judges. Then the whole thing with the my hats point, I believe I pretty much proven that the whole like layer argument for like Thor would still apply. I mean, that's basically my conclusion. There's nothing more for me to say.
All right. So for my conclusions is that I still believe Discord would win because, as we established from AP, he would have more like attack potency because we agreed and moved on that Discord would have Uni plus, and that Thor would only have high Uni, and so meaning that Thor can't really hurt him. And also for the mind hacks thing, I still think it would apply because I don't see how this is really conceptual mind hacks resistance because he's still getting affected by infinite possibilities mind hacks. So I believe that Discord would win due to a higher AP and durability advantage and a mind hacks for the win. We can lead it on to the judges.
Okay. Okay. So here I'm going off first with my judgment. For one, Knight had higher speed, and you agree to that. And then for two, Knight had higher AP, to which both of them you agree to that Knight had higher AP and he had higher speed. You already agreed to it. Do not interrupt me while I'm judging. Do not interrupt me. So
shit.
Okay, so he had both of those. What you need to understand is, and this was pissing everyone off, you need to understand the tiering system. Understand the fucking tiering system. Because you out here trying to, and you're over here like trying to say that Knight is like out of tier or basically that he's lower, but you don't even understand what Uni Plus is. You don't even understand it at all. So I recommend you, after this debate, going on Versus Wiki and looking at what Uni Plus is. Second, you need to know what fucking layers are. What layers? He wasn't trying to argue higher AP into it because it's equal stats, and he knows that. And he knows that it's equal hacks. He knows that. What you need to understand is layers. Think Badtime. Think. Just I'm gonna give it to you like this. Layers. Ogres. Ogres are like onions. Onions have layers. Everything has layers into it. Hacks, they have layers. The more layers you have, the more higher you are into it. He's not specifically saying that he's higher than you in AP. He's just saying that his hacks work on a more better degree. He works on a higher degree than yours. Okay. Now for the whole shablamo, Knight could have ended it right there and then. If he wanted to, since you agreed to both already, he could have ended it right there and then. But no, Knight, I don't know why you decided to play with your food, but Knight basically dragged it on. He basically dragged on this debate. So if anything, he could have one-shotted you a whole long time ago. He could have one-shotted you, and it would have been over. But he decided to drag it on. Now when it came to points that was brought up, like the whole infinite sets of infinities that that he brought up, which was even higher than yours, which was just basically like a set, was basically like set of infinity, to which Knight had even more infinity. He had like infinities like infinities on top of infinities on top of infinities on top of infinities on top of infinities. That's what he was basically arguing. You did not understand that. So that automatically went to him. Another one shot right there. With the whole conceptual mind hacks to where you guys left it to the judges, I give that to Knight. Because Knight actually presented his argument, and that's actually what he is and what he was arguing. Now, for another point, I'm just basically gonna give it short and sweet because I don't give long judgments like certain people debater. But yeah, I agree that Knight won this debate with -0 diff. He didn't even try. Knight didn't even try. He was just playing around with his food. I recommend you go reading on the tiering system and learning what Uni Plus is and learning what layers are and learning and just learning, mostly just learning what layers are because you did not understand that. Someone can go next.
All right, I'll go next. So, um, for the AP point, I do think Knight did prove Uni Plus. I do feel like both of you, well, he accepted yours as well. You didn't really have to argue much, but he did accept it. So you both had Uni Plus. However, I would like to say, in my opinion, I do think what you were trying to do was a clever tactic, like trying to get him lower in, out of your tier, so he wouldn't be on your level. I kind of picked up, in my opinion, that was pretty good. But yeah, I would have to agree. Both y'all are, at least around Uni Plus, and then we go to speed. I mean, you were both kind of stuck on this for a minute, and y'all eventually just kind of moved on. And he had like blitzes on multiple characters, and you was at one point blitzing as well. So you both had layers, but he ended up being faster, and you agree to that as well. So he definitely right off the bat has multiple blitzes over your character, like he explained it to you, like it's unreal, And then we got a lot of hacks that y'all went through. Y'all had a lot of back and forth. And y'all had a lot of confusion too, and a lot of points with like definitions, tiering, layers. So a lot of confusion there. But yeah, overall, Knight basically had infinite sets, like uncountable infinities, whereas you had countable infinities in terms of like possibilities, because what you all were doing was like possibilities, like future sight type of stuff, not necessarily like potency per se. So you were like scaling off that, and then Knight ended up just having more at the end of the day. So yeah, I would say overall Knight did win this debate, and everything else that Kira said, I agree with pretty much a lot of what he said. So yeah, overall I had to give it a Knight with like in my opinion, like really high into low difficulty. So that's my judgment.
Bro. Oh man, come on.
I mean, I'm just giving my honest opinion without,
You have to be nice. You have to
like
be
low,
nice.
like low diff to high low,
He could have one-shot it a long time if he was playing with his food.
Well, that is true, but they decided to go on. So, in my opinion, it ended up turning into a high low diff. So,
This is why you get with your food.
But let's have a third judge to give their thoughts. Alistair, I know you want to say something.
He's gone.
Oh, he left. Well, that's pretty much it. So,